Alright, hello everyone, my name is Megan, pretty much, and welcome to the Welcome Back. Now to the title of today's video. This is going to be my finale for my 2024 non-makeup project pan. So, if I seem like I'm rushing through this, I definitely am. I thought I got up extra early, and apparently I took extra long to get ready today. And it's now 11:08, and I need to be in my car leaving by like 11:20 at the like drop dead latest, because I have a nail appointment. So, love that for me. Don't really know how it took me that long to get ready, but here we are, whatever. We're just gonna make it work. So this is a project pan that I update every 2 months. And it's like, you know, hair care, skincare, fragrance, body, stuff like that. It's basically anything that's not makeup. If you are new here, I have the entire playlist linked up in the cards. It's over that shoulder, so they're linked up in the cards. And yeah, from there, honestly, okay, I've had like a love-hate relationship with this project. I don't know if I'm gonna do it again next year. It's just not one that I get super excited about. However, in the whole year, I have finished off 30 products. Some of those are like minis and samples, some are full size, that I honestly probably otherwise wouldn't have finished. So that is nice. It means that this was worth it. I mean, here's my whole list of everything that I finished. I sat down last night and went through all of my updates and made sure that I like had everything listed. So yeah, I have finished off 30 products, which is nice because even if it's just like a sample card like that, like I know myself and I know that I'm not going to use it because like, what if I love it? Well, you're not going to know if you love it unless you use it. Yeah, or just like minis, you know, and anyway. So yeah, this is my update. It could have been better, should have been better. I also was traveling quite a bit, especially in this last month, and I thought that my update was supposed to go live next month, like in December. So in my head I was like, oh, like I still have more time, and then I was like, actually just kidding, my finale is right now. So here we are. It actually was supposed to be last week, but I was out of town, so it's this week instead. But yeah, so basically this is usage from September, October, and like a little bit of November. But yes, without further ado, let's go ahead and just jump on into my products. The way that I section this out is usually things that I have not touched at all these last 2 months, things that I've made progress on, and then what I finished, and then anything that I'm rolling in. I'm not rolling in anything new right now because again, this is the finale. But again, having it all laid out in front of me, I feel pretty good about the situation. So for my 2 products that I have not touched, you guys can probably guess them if you're not new here. It's these 2 self-tanners. This is the Tan AF drops from B-Tan, literally haven't touched it. And this is the Glow Your Own Way, also from B-Tan. I was looking back and this used to be clear and now it is definitely like orangey green. So the part of me that just uses things is like, I mean, like unless it goes off, like, you know, unless it like turns my skin like orange, I can still use it. And yeah, I can still use it, but Megan, you've had this for like 2-3 years and you've only used that much of it. I have a little line marked right there, and this has been on my project like literally all year and I haven't fucking touched it. So I think that honestly it's just time for me to get rid of this, especially because it is turning. And then if I decide later in life that I need another self-tanner, then I can consider picking it up then. But yeah, I think I'm good having like one self-tanner in my collection because I don't do it often. Like I'll go through little spurts of doing it. But anyway, this was not touched at all and neither was this. So there's that. As for the products that I did make progress on these last few months, I have my Aquaphor. This is really just like a throw-in product that I've been keeping track of for the last few months. Just because I'm curious. I wasn't planning on finishing this whole thing of Aquaphor in, you know, the year. I've had this for like 2 years. And I literally just use it on like my nose because my nose has this really dry patch on it. So I use it on my nose, I use it on my lips at night, and like sometimes I'll use it as like an eye cream. But yeah, so this is my Aquaphor. We are down to here, which I would say we're about halfway, but that's really not true, especially because the bottle does get thicker towards the bottom. But yeah, again, I kind of just wanted to track and see. So this tells me that over the last 6 months, I've literally used this much product. But again, a little goes a long way. So just kind of food for thought as I'm like, oh, do I need something? No, Megan, you probably don't. You got a ton of shit at home that you still need to work through. You know what I mean? You following? So there's that. Then I have my Truly Glazed Donut Aftershave Oil. It's funny, when I was rewatching my videos, I had the firming serum in this project at the very beginning. I was like, I thought about rolling in this shave oil too, but then I was like, I'm using it organically, I don't need to. And then I stopped using it organically, and then I rolled it into my project, and I literally again forgot that I was doing this project. I was out of town, I wasn't, you know, I just wasn't keeping up with my stuff. And so here it is, still, you know, halfway full. But this is where it was 2 months ago, and then I've only used it a handful of times to get us down here. So again, a little bit of progress, but not a ton. Yeah, this will definitely be done in 2025. I'll make a point to like actually use it. It'll be interesting to see if I could honestly get through it before the end of 2024, because it is November. So like I do still have December, and if I'm like, you know, shaving my legs, then I can use this. I just need to remember that I own it. So we'll see. Okay, and then for my 3 products that I'm kind of like, I haven't finished them, but I'm tempted to like count them as finished for the sake of the project. This is my Olaplex number 6 Bond Smoother. I'm down to here. I totally thought I was gonna finish it. I'm down to here, but the way that this bottle is shaped, there's product like stuck in like just across. Like there's not a lot left, but like there's products that's gonna be like stuck here because it dips down into the cap. So I was trying to use this actually today to just kind of like zhuzh up my hair a little bit. It doesn't look great, but it looks better than it did when I woke up, and sometimes that's all I can ask for. And I was really struggling to get product out of this, but like it's not empty. I'm just gonna have to like open it up and like actually scrape out of the inside of this bottle, which I'm not looking forward to doing. But yeah, so this product, while it's not finished for the sake of the project, or like in the timeline of the project, this will be finished by the end of the year, and I'm excited about that. I have some other, you know, similar products that I'm excited to use that I think smell a little bit nicer, that I just get more excited for. So yes, I'm looking forward to that, but again, all intents and purposes, the point of this project was to get me using things that I probably otherwise wouldn't have been using as frequently. And genuinely, had it not been for this project, I probably wouldn't have literally almost finished this. So I'm excited. I still feel really accomplished about that. And this will be out before 2025. I also have my Coconut Curls Real Raw 7-1 Leave-In Curl Quencher from, I'm guessing the brand on this is like Real Raw Smoothie. I have no idea. It looks like this. I got it at CVS or Walgreens or whatever, one of the two. Walgreens. So rolled it in, it was up here, and then it was down here, and now it's down to the very, very bottom. Here's my problem. It's gotten so low that the spritzer doesn't really spritz. You know what I'm talking about? Like it's low enough the spritzer doesn't really spritz. So I could open it and just like pour it out in my hands, but this is not a consistency for a leave-in conditioner that I like to use with my hands. I feel it's not a fan. I needed something to be like a little more slippy, or else, I don't know, it's just like, it's way too thick for me to enjoy using it with my hands. But again, similar to this Olaplex, I will have this out in 2025, and again, I probably otherwise wouldn't have. Or because of this project, I would have gotten down to here where it stops, and then I'd be like, oh, but there's still product left, but I'm never going to use it, so it just sits in my cabinet for a couple years. So this will be out before 2025. And again, thanks for this project. Yeah, I honestly think I really have like maybe 2 uses left with this. So if I wash my hair about once a week, I can have this done in 2 weeks. So I am looking forward to that. You'll see these things in my empties video, which I will post on December 30th. So stay tuned for that. And then lastly, I have this B-Tan Forever and Ever Ultra Long Lasting Self Tan Mousse. This is again from the brand B-Tan. Yeah, and this one I get a little nervous about because I don't think I have enough for one full use. Because, and I say that, I used it twice and I dropped from here to here. So like, I just don't know what I'm gonna use that little bit for. It's not even gonna be enough to cover both of my legs. But you know what? I'm gonna figure it out. Maybe I just do like a light tan rather than do, well no, because I use 4 pumps on my legs because I have long legs. So I don't know. There is still some stuff left, so I don't want to get rid of it, but maybe I'll do like some self-tanning like on my face to like create that natural contour, especially as we're going into like the holiday season and I just don't really want to, you know, like I have a lot of stuff to do, don't really want to do. That's what I'm gonna do actually. So yes, I am going to use the last of this. I'm going to do like the self tan on my face to like kind of create that natural bronze look. So that's what we will do, and again, this will be rotated out in my empties, which I'm excited for. I don't think I've ever actually finished, I've never finished a self tanner, I'll tell you that right now. I've had them before and usually they go bad before I finish them. Somehow this one still works. It's old, but it still works. So yes, this one will be an empty, even though those other two are just gonna have to be moved on to the next life. So, okay, now going into my last little group here, I have what I finished and I'm very excited. This is a product that I was so close to finishing last month, or last update, and I just said, well, I guess now I finished 2 self tanners. It's my Jergens Natural Glow Wet Skin Moisturizer for fair to medium. It's like a gradual self tan sort of a deal. But yeah, I finally finished it. I told y'all, I was like, I'm not gonna have enough product to do like make anything look right on my body. I was doing IPL, so I couldn't really do it on my legs. And like I have long legs. I'm 6'2" for anybody who doesn't know. I am 6'2". I wear like a 35-inch inseam, so like I got long legs. Wasn't really looking forward to like just tanning my torso or like just my arm, you know what I mean? So, but anyway, I figured it out. I don't really remember what I did with this, but it's done, and that's what's important, is this is finally out. So there's that. Something else that I also finished up, that this I think I accidentally, well, there's no I think, I definitely accidentally got rid of it after I filled my last empties because I just don't have it in front of me. But my little Chloe sample perfume, it's finished now. I had like 2 more uses, so I finished that off after my last update. So that's finished, and then I actually threw the bottle away after I filled my empties. So I have a little note card for it. But yes, there's that. For other samples that I have, this is the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Water Cream sample little card, and it just, you know, was a little bit, I think I got 2 or 3 uses out of it. Honestly, I'm a fan. Am I gonna spend like $90 on a moisturizer for my face? Absolutely not. But I did like it, so that's good to know. The more you know. And again, this type of thing, where it's a little sample card, it would have just sat in my whatever for years and years and years because I'd be like, oh, I'm so scared. You know what I mean? So anyway, it's out. I'm proud of myself, and I've used that up, which is good. And I can count it as one less thing in my inventory. Let's see. We were also on the topic of samples. So this is, oh, what did I touch? That's self tanner. Okay, well, I have self tanner in my hands now. But this is my Versace Eros little sample size. Love this perfume. Used it a few times, and we're finally out of the collection. Same thing with my Jo Malone Wood Sage and Sea Salt. I probably had like 3 or 4 uses out of that one, so both of those are gone officially. And then I also finished off my Gucci Flora. When I rolled it in 2 months ago, I was here, so I did finish it off. It took me about a month and a half. And honestly, this is one of those products that like when I had used it in the past, I was like, I can't really decide how I feel about it. But then when I was using it consistently, I actually really do like the scent. Am I going to go out and spend Gucci money on it? Probably not, at least not right now. Maybe in like a travel size. You know, I'm talking about like a little spritzer, not like the full bottle. But I actually did really enjoy it. So it's a nice like spring summery scent, and I got a lot of compliments when I wore it too, so that's nice. But again, something that I can mark off my inventory. For my face masks, I had a collection of face masks. I don't know if anybody remembers. Ugh, it's 11:21, I gotta get going. I don't know if anybody remembers, but if you've been watching for a while, that was the whole thing, is I had like 15 face masks. Not really 15, it was like 7. So I finally wore the one that I rolled in last month, which was the Freeman Peel Off Gel Mask. Whatever, used it in the shower. It didn't fully solidify, I think, because I was in the shower, so I ended up like wiping it off. It was fine, whatever. And then I also have my vitamin C sheet mask from Andalou. I don't remember what the brand was. I used this last night because I was like, oh my goodness, my update's in the morning and I have to use this. And I didn't even think about the fact that I put glycerin or glycolic acid on my face. So as you could probably imagine, that burned like hell. But my skin looked nice. I only kept the mask on for like 5 minutes. Like I could not do it. My face was on fire. Because again, just user error, I didn't even think about the fact that I just put glycolic acid on my face and then vitamin C. Don't do that. I knew to not do that. I don't really know what happened, but anyway. Yeah. And then my last two products, I have my Suave Coco Shea Nourishing Hand Lotion, or it's not really hand lotion. I use it as a hand lotion. I also used it on my legs last night to get it finished off. But yeah, it just looks like this. It's a nice little sample size or travel size. When I was traveling a lot back and forth here and from California, I just had this that I bought to just throw in my bag. So I literally never even had to like pack a toothbrush. Like I had toiletries at home, I had toiletries here, and then I also had a travel bag. So that way, like when I was here and then I had to go, you know, elsewhere, I could just like grab that bag and I wasn't having to worry about like moving my things around. So that's where this was, but I have stopped traveling as much as I was a couple years ago. And yes, finally used it. It's a nice like thinner texture while still feeling very moisturizing, but I don't know that I would get like a full size of this. It's nice to have, I don't mind it, but it's not my fave. So there's that. Oh my goodness, I have one more product. One second. I also finished my AG Recoil Curl Activator. I finished this off this morning when I was trying to zhuzh up my curls. They're not looking great. My hair's wet still, but it's fine. But yes, so this is finally finished. Again, it's nice. It's a little bit thicker than I really love, but it's not terrible. Glad that that is gone though, because otherwise I wouldn't have used it. And please hold. Okay, and then there's one more product that I had in the like I've made progress section. Oh, I made one more progress out than I thought I did. That's good. Please hold. Okay, this again was kind of just I want to track progress, but this is my Dove Shea Butter Body Lotion. I was here 2 months ago, I rolled it in, and then over the course of 2 months I'm down here. Again, I normally use lotion more than this, but I don't need a ton of lotion. Like this is like a really slippy material, or like material, really slippy texture. So like 2 pumps is good for like both of my legs. But like if I haven't freshly shaved, then I only use like 1 pump because I can't. Anyway, but yeah, so with my traveling and just forgetting about this project altogether, I don't know, it's a decent amount of progress, I guess. Could have been a lot more, should have been a lot more, but it is what it is. All right, so that is everything. I'm late for my nail appointment. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, I'd appreciate it. Thumbs up down below, leave a comment if you feel inclined to do so. If you want to see more of me in the future, go ahead and subscribe down below as well. And I hope you guys are doing it over, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.